Welcome back, traders of Trade Pro FX. So one of you asked me to demonstrate how to trade the higher lower in a very simple way possible. So I'll be explaining to you using you just go to your market search like I've done. I've chosen the bull market index. The trade type I have chosen higher lower, and then for the ticks press 5 and change it to ticks, and then for the barrier always add plus 0.20. So I've put 1.2634, and then proceed downwards to the chart section. Then to the chart section, I want you to put some two indicators only. The first indicator is called the awesome oscillator. So you can literally just search or just scroll. It's usually among the last second last. So that's it. So nothing to change here. So just press OK, and then add another indicator which is called the exponential moving average. So you just erase everything and put exponential moving average, then the period, put it to period 10. That's what the specific period I want you guys to use. So always put your period to period 10, and then for the stroke you can add it to 2, so for easy visibility. I've done this before and I've told you this could be the easiest method you could ever analyze. So looking at the chart there, you can see the orange line and the blue line showing the market, and the orange line showing the exponential moving average. So whenever you will ever see the market now is above, like you can see I've changed to the candlesticks. So whenever you see that orange line above the candlesticks, or it's above the orange the blue line, you can now purchase lower. So just looking at it, then for compounding you will use the whole amount, but for beginners don't do so. So wait until you have practiced, until you know the psychology of trading this. So whenever you will be seeing a candlestick and conclude and make a clear conclusion that it will be go bearish, that's where you can enter a trade. So what you will be observing is this orange line. Whenever it appears on the top of the candlesticks, and the candlestick which is forming at that point is bearish, you can pick. So option 2, if you are someone who understands the candlestick's psychology, and you already know that now that candlestick will go down immediately, you can now enter that trade. So like that one, you see, if someone knew that that market has reached its peak and now it's proceeding to the downward, you can pick that as an entry. That will be a win. So you can also change from there. You can see the OHLC, which means the open. It shows you where the candlestick has opened and where it has closed. So you can see how the candlestick opens and then crosses, creates wicks. So you can also maneuver and understand how the candlestick forms by observing at this OHLC to understand how the candlestick opened, then went either up, formed a wick, then has gone down, formed another wick, and then has closed. So basically using this, you can also use this concept to trade by just looking at how the formation of that candlestick is going to be. So when will you be trading? Whenever you will see on the awesome oscillator, that which looks like the MACD below, whenever you see it showing the downside, not the upper side, showing the downside, that any candlesticks being formed are showing on the downside, you can enter a trade. Like there, I've won the first trade, so I'll just increase the stake. First, let me enter 2. Why? I have not adhered to the rule of checking that this orange line, being that the candlestick should form down. Why? I have used candlestick psychology to see that the candlestick is still moving to the downtrend, so I can enter very quick to scoop those profits. So at 24, let me change this stake to 24, the whole amount, and now wait, because I've seen the candlestick will not pass through, will not go above that point. So I can purchase waiting for it to reach at that zone and enter a trade, because the candlestick will then retrieve downwards. So that's how you do it. But for beginners, wait. If you do not have that knowledge of the candlestick psychology, kindly just enter, as I've told you. Wait for the orange line to be above the candlesticks and showing a candlestick showing a bearish candlestick. Only that. And for the awesome oscillator, wait for it to show that direction showing the downside. So you can see it has formed a wick. So that's like psychology, candlestick psychology. You just know it is going definitely down. Why? I have spotted that long wick showing me that the sellers have entered that market. So I just increase and wait, and increase the stake and wait to see how it goes. So after I've noticed now the candlestick is near crossing, you can enter that market because it has crossed my orange line, showing me we can proceed to the downside. And the reason I'm courageously trading this is because the awesome oscillator on the downside shows me that we are moving to the downside. Then there is this thing here, which normally you can see it has now minimized my charts. So you need to zoom in, to zoom out and ensure that shows at the end. You can see how it's behaving. Maybe it's because I'm using the phone. So this thing down below usually should be at the end of the right side. So you can see how I'm trying to move it. So always make sure, because it can give you bad signals. So ensure it is at that point, at the end, not to make any bad movement. You can see I can now wait for that candlestick to make a wick and then purchase down. Good. 37.991. So I compound my capital again. Then wait, it shows me a long wick showing a downtrend. So I can now try and figure out to enter a trade from this section. So you can let me look at using the overhead. Let me check using this line graph. Just looking at it, it is just immediately, so I can enter a trade because it is showing me there was some oscillator showing me downwards, and then I can see that the line and the orange line and the blue line has already crossed just recently. So the meaning that the candlestick forming is a downtrend. So I enter again, look again, it is still showing me downtrend, so I can purchase. So that's how you just trade, looking at that candlestick. Basically, when you just see that candlestick will go down, enter that trade. So at 47.6.70, this higher lower can make you money, guys, by just knowing the candlestick how it will go. Still moving down, purchase. Still moving down, purchase, so that we can exit the market very quickly. So remember, guys, this is how you can do. So I see now I've already purchased, but now there is an issue, but we have won. So let me return the market as to be visible. So I increase the stake again. The basic thing is just understanding that the candlestick will go down or will go bearish within the 5 minutes, the 5 ticks. So that's the basic knowledge that you need to know. So if you are using the trading view, just look that candlestick will go down. That candlestick forming, by that time you enter the market, it will go down. And always enter the market when the market is showing that if that candlestick formation has already formed the top part or the wick and then moving down like that. So you see, I can enter that because it will fill back that wick. So no problem, you can see I win 57.6065. That's it, guys. Let's reach these to around 70 USD, and you can see you can get yourself from 18 USD to around 70 by just doing this. This is the simplest strategy you can use to trade higher lower. So for beginners, learn that candlestick psychology. Just enable to look, just have your ability that you can look at a candlestick and know that now probably this candlestick will go down. You will always have wins while trading. So 64.04, we need a last one or two moves, and we are at 70. Just look at that movement, it has been on a downtrend, so that's a very good zone to enter the lower market. So let's wait another candlestick forming. I enter because the downside shows me that we are moving down. So that's basically the candlestick psychology strategy, by just looking at those indicators, which will help you now to monitor your trade, and looking at the awesome oscillator and the orange exponential moving average. So let's enter the last peak of entry point, that we can call it a day, and let me try. You can see it's trying not to lag well. So guys, this can be a problem if you not your device is not moving. Just leave the trade from there and call it a day. You have already made some USD from 18 USD to 71. That shows a very good margin. So with those few remarks, let's meet in the next video.